My name's Celeste. I work at Adrian Winckelmann, and my roles involve I pretty much do anything that anyone needs. So whether it's hand sewing, sewing on crystals, pattern making, cutting, pretty much anything that they need me to do. I met Adrian when I was in high school, so she's the one who told me to go to New Zealand Fashion Tech. She thought it was the best place to learn what I needed to know to work here. So that's what I did. And she said she'd give me a job afterwards if I went to New Zealand Fashion Tech, and so I did. Yeah. My interest in fashion probably started when I was little, and my mum used to make me and my sister our clothes, and she used to make matching clothes just in different colours. And then, yeah, I used to watch her sew. She sewed all our curtains and everything, and then I got a sewing machine for my 12th birthday, I think it was, and I just started, my mum bought me fabric and I just started chopping things and sewing things together. Most of the time it didn't work, but when it did, it was great, yeah. Well, I actually heard about New Zealand Fashion Tech through my school previously. I went to Westlake Girls and they told me that it was a good place to go to, and they had previous students who had gone there who had excelled, and they had newspaper articles on the wall and stuff. But when I first went I rang up New Zealand Fashion Tech and they were like, come in straight away. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I went in, and I went into a room which I was really scared about, and I had a little interview, which was good, and then I got shown around the whole campus, and everyone was out doing work experience, so no one was there, so it was just me, a few tutors, and yeah, it was really good. I got shown a lot of things. You get shown, and then when you do start, it's not this big, scary world that you've never been to, you know? You're meeting all these new people who are in the same boat as you, and it's good. Well, I thought that Fashion Tech would be really like a scary place to go. You know, it's in town, and I'd never really gone into town before, but yeah, the tutors really made it, when I was there, it was more like a family environment rather than separated and really cliquey. We all just kind of, I don't know, made a big family, yeah. We had 2 tutors for about 25 people, and they had half the class each, and so you did have a lot of alone time with the tutor, and when you needed them, they came straight away and they could help you with anything that you needed. Well, I found personally that the work experience was a good way to get out into the industry. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but the tutor took me there, showed me around, I met everyone and got a lot of contacts that I still have now, and it was just really good learning, yeah. I did 3 lots of work experience. The one that I most enjoyed was at Lonely Hearts. I was dealing with like lingerie and all their clothes. It was so nice, in Takapuna, which is like closer to home because they found one really close. And I also did another one which was with a costume studio, and I was making these big like mascots with like these big heads that had like fans in them. It was really cool. So like I learned a lot in different places. You know, it wasn't just all fashion. I did costumes as well. Yeah, it was really cool. The partnerships with Clinics Cottonelle and also Red Cross was really good. I got a lot of exposure. There's camera crew, you go on the TV, you meet a lot of new people that you would have never met before, and you do learn a lot. You learn so much. It's like probably I learnt the most doing that out of all of it, because it's your own personal, like you're creating something. Yeah. A few people in my class through the Clinics Cottonelle did get interviews with, was it Metro and magazines like that, which they never would have gotten. Like if you went to like a bigger institute, you wouldn't get that as much. You wouldn't get you wouldn't get it, you know? You wouldn't get the one-on-one time and the experience and the exposure that you get through Fashion Tech, especially through Clinics Cottonelle. That was a really good project. Well, fashion tech is like the best place to go. Firstly, because it's all hands-on. Everything's hands-on, and I'm a really hands-on person. And you get a lot of tutor help through it, which is needed because you're going to do something you've never done before. And it's a short course, but all the information that you get in the short time that you're there just sets you up. You can build on that. Every job you go to, you're going to learn something new, but that is a good building block in your career. When I first left school, I went straight into fashion tech, and I was not so cooperative as what I was when I came out. Each course I learned something new about myself and what I wanted to do, and the tutors really helped me with that too. They pushed me, which I needed to be pushed, and I've come out the end of it so much better, so much a better person, and a lot more structure. Yeah.